Now this illustration illustrates using the maximum size inverse time circuit breaker. Now, notice the motor's the same. It's a 50 horse, 460 volt, three-phase motor. It's design B. The nameplate is 62 amps. So looking at the math that has to be performed, step one is the same. 430.6A1 refers you to table 430.250 to obtain the full load current rating for that 50 horsepower motor at three-phase 460 volt. And we have a full load current rating listed in table 430.250, 65 amp. Now, step two, we're not going to be using the table 430.52. We're going to use the exception 2, item 3 to 430.52 C1. We've already tried the round up and round down size using a circuit breaker. So now we're going to that section and pick up 400% because the full load current of the motor is 100 amps or less. If it was over 100 amp full load current rating, we could only use 300% by that section. So in step three, we apply the math. 400% of 65, we come up with 260. No exception in 430.52, exception 2, item 3, to allow you to move up. So we'd have to round down and select a 250 amp inverse time circuit breaker from table 240.6A. So the maximum size to allow the motor to start and run would be 250 amp, but we could still round down to a smaller size and take our increments and steps and sizes to get a size that would allow the motor to start and run. But this would be the maximum size using an inverse time circuit breaker in accordance with our figure 18-26C.